Alright, welcome back to people. On this video, I want to talk about videos. That's right. I want to give you some definitions and some specifics that are in line with a video. Now, I know you can identify a video when you see it, but are you familiar with the processes that are going on within that tool called a video? Probably not, right? So I want to share some of that with you this week, because what I'm doing with this week's videos are creating a roadmap, so to speak, for you to decide which platform you want to start your system with, right? You want to create the foundation of your business with. Is that a blog? Is that a podcast? Or is that a video? Because all three of those are relevant in the online world. All three are very, very relevant. So you want to create content on something that you're comfortable with first. For instance, if you enjoy writing, which one of those three would you want to embark upon first? Right, the blog. If you enjoy videos, which one would you want to do first? That's how that works. And whichever you decide on is you've already one-upped the system, because you're already doing what you like to do, right? If you like to write, a lot of people like to be by themselves and write. Just write. A lot of people keep diaries. Are you one of those people? If you are, writing is up your alley. That is your way of entry, because you do it a lot. Now, if you are someone who likes to talk like myself, audio and video are identical. But if you're not really like someone who enjoys being in front of the camera, video is not for you. So your first step would be to create the podcast. You want to get into that world, the audio. That way you can do this stuff regularly, because it requires you to do it regularly. Now, I do 5 videos per week, but I also do 1 podcast show per week, right? Every Monday I create a podcast show. Now, when I create that podcast show, it goes out to quite a few places, right? And it's all available to anybody in the world, right? Anybody who has what's called a podcatcher, which is what I shared with you on the previous video, can listen to that episode, right? And subscribe to that channel that they like, and then get new podcasts as I create them. That's how it's automated. Everything is pretty much automated. You only have to create the content, insert it, and set the settings so that you get the biggest bang for your buck. Voila! And then watch the results. And at the same time, you're getting better and more knowledgeable about your specific area of expertise. That's how that works. I was talking to a guy the other day, just a little quick aside, and we were talking, and I was trying to get him to understand what I know to be a fact, but I couldn't really kind of throw it. I couldn't word it right for him to really understand it. So I went home and I thought about it, and I came back and I asked him this question: do you read? Because if your answer is no, then you're not going to get it. Because what you need to know requires some reading on that specific topic. Must. No way around it. Because if you don't read for yourself to get some information, so you have to think about it like this, especially as African Americans. We were kept from reading, and the answers were put in the book, right? So that other people could read it and understand it and get it. So you don't have to read everything, but you must read what it is you want to do. If you want to be in photography, you have to read about photography. No other way around it. You can't just take somebody's word for it. You have to figure it out for yourself by reading and processing it your way through your DNA, right? And once you're able to get a feel of what works for you and what's comfortable for you, because you're creating systems. Systems run more effectively when there's not a whole lot of moving parts, right? So you want it to be like kind of really smooth system. Like when I create these videos, the system I have in place, all I have to do is get in front of the video and record, and then upload it to where I want it uploaded to. End of story. And I still get to reach millions of people as I want to, as available to me, if not hundreds of millions, right? That's the world we're in today. It's like that. But you have to create the content and give them a way of contacting you so that they can get back with you, right? But this next video I'm going to share with you about are forums. Now, forums are places you go to discuss with other people who are like-minded, who have similar interests as you, right? But let me go into this video, video really quickly. It says, what are videos? The recording, reproducing, or broadcasting of moving visual images. Let me read that again. The recording, reproducing, or broadcasting of moving visual images. Now, is that the way you understood video to be? Probably not. But if not, that's one definition. Now, another definition is a recording of moving visual images made digitally or on videotape. That's another. Now, video is an electronic medium for the recording, copying, playback, broadcasting, and display of moving visual media. Video was first developed for mechanical television systems, which were quickly replaced by the cathode, CATHODE, ray tube, or CRT systems, which were later replaced by the flat panel displays of several types. Video systems vary in display resolution, aspect ratio, refresh rate, color capabilities, and other qualities. Analog and digital variants exist and can be carried on a variety of mediums, including radio broadcast, magnetic tape, optical disc, computer files, and network streaming. Charles Ginsberg led Ampex's research team developing one of the first practical video tape recorders, the VTR, in 1951. The first videotape recorder captured live images from television cameras by converting the camera's electrical impulses and saving the information onto magnetic videotape. Wow, we've come a long ways, right? Now, video recorders were sold for, listen to this, $50,000 in 1956. And videotapes cost $300 per 1 hour reel. So who could afford that, right? Now, however, prices gradually dropped over the years. In 1971, Sony began selling video cassette recorders, or VCR decks, and tapes into the consumer market. The use of digital technology, the use of digital techniques in video created digital video, which allows higher quality and eventually much lower cost than earlier analog technology. After the invention of the DVD in 1997, the Blu-ray disc in 2006, sales of videotape and recording equipment plummeted, as you can imagine, right? Progress, ladies and gentlemen, that's progress. One thing is here today, very effective, obsolete tomorrow. You got to pay attention to those trends too. Now, advances in computer technology allows even inexpensive personal computers and smartphones to capture, store, edit, and transmit digital video, further reducing the cost of video production, allowing program makers and broadcasters to move to tapeless production. The advent of digital broadcasting and the subsequent digital television transition is in the process of relegating analog video to the status of legacy technology in most parts of the world. Finally, as of 2015, with the increasing use of high-resolution video cameras with improved dynamic range and color gamuts and high dynamic range digital intermediate data formats with improved color depth, modern digital video technology is converging with digital film technology. Now, that's a mouthful, right? But you see what I'm saying, right? Doing videos is easy to do when you have just a video camera, you put it in front, you go and do what you do, right? But all that other stuff behind the office is important to understand too, which is why I wanted to share some of that with you this week. Hopefully you can understand that. Hopefully you got a bang out of that video. Don't forget to share these videos, like these videos, and I'll see you when? Right, on the next video.